Alright, hello. Sometimes I start and I forget to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And then I have to stop. Lizard and chameleon. I also saw deer and bee. Turkey. Let's see what's going on in Scorpio season. I feel like the twin flame energy is a bit of a dip right now. Antelope spirit, things are speeding up. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. Lizard again, dream the world into being. And then nightingale. We have not seen nightingale for a very long time. Love is all around. So basically asking you to feel love and create sort of environment of love. That's kind of what, you know, this card has a old phonograph on it, but music kind of sets the vibration, you know, throughout a space in a way. 4455. So for numbers, you have 2 and he has 3, and then in between we have 38, which is 11. Very interesting. What are the energies coming through? 4-4, trust. Ask, listen, and allow. 1-1, clear energy blocks. Activating higher chakras. I feel like I am currently doing that. 1-1, the chosen one. Fast track to Ascension. 3-3, soulmate. Clearing core wounds. I also feel like I am doing that. So 4 of Cups, 6 of Cups, that's weird. That came up in a reading yesterday together. I feel like now is a particularly good time to work with the chakras, to do work beyond the veil. Of course, it's Scorpio season. Death, 2 of Swords reversed. There's a lot of cards here that feel like it's about coming into alignment. Three of Swords, Moon, 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and King of Cups wanted to come out together. Justice. Knight of Wands, Death again, and 9 of Cups with the 6 of Cups. Very interesting. 5 of Swords and 2 of Swords. So that's my inner child card right there. You can see. Empress, Knight of Swords, and 3 of Pentacles reversed. I'm sorry. Empress reversed, Knight of Swords, and 3 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. There's a bit of fatigue coming off of that moon energy. We've had the moon present a lot. Third eye chakra, walking away, Queen of Hearts. So 4-4. Community, which is like my 7 of Cups or 3 of Cups, and then the crown chakra. Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So we do have the Queen and the King of Swords with the Empress here. You may indeed be worried about another feminine energy. The masculine has pulled away from. She has studied you, though. That part is for you. Okay. Lots of kind of flowy blue energy down here. More Atlantean, Lemurian energy. I kind of get an Earth Mother energy from that salmon. So we have mint green, lemon yellow, aquamarine, steel, diamond, tea, and deep teal. So I get this feeling like he doesn't know how to come back to you. We have Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, King of Cups. And the only one upright is the Knight of Swords. He's very aware that he needs to... Oh, there's Lemurian energy on the top of this deck. He's very aware that he needs to talk to you correctly, that he needs to talk to you about a silence after a heartbreak, possibly with another woman. Oh, we had one fall out on the ground. You're on his mind. You are on his mind. And he's kind of praying that you will choose him, that you will walk back towards him. That being said, I don't see much action here. You know, the action that he kind of feels comfortable taking is, I don't know, I get this like being brave enough to feel his feelings and then scratching his head and be like, I don't know what to do about this. Hopefully she'll do something. You changed me, Libra, the void, pureness, fairies, aligned action. I think I said that first thing. I feel there's a lot of alignment here. Even on the card with the lizard, there's these two reeds of grass or whatever. And they're kind of in alignment with each other. And more than that, I feel like both your hearts, spirits, and minds are together in alignment. Look, Atlantis, deja vu, I'm planning to surprise you. I feel like he's running through scenarios in his mind where if he's had this kind of epiphany, enlightenment that he can receive and send messages to angels, to spirit, to whatever he feels, that there may be a lot of communication right now, like between the third eye. I looked up twin flames, Sphinx energy, that's high level energy, Scorpio energy, crazy. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. I feel anxious when I think about contacting you, Jaguar. You see through my mask, Mars. And then you're so spiritual, I feel inadequate. Thank you for letting me have my space. I bought you some flowers and I couldn't do it. I actually think those things are coming to an end. I feel like he's embracing this twin flame journey. He's embracing the void. He's embracing his spirituality. He's embracing more of his core, like, pure energy. So to have the Sphinx come up next to Scorpio, it's so funny. And in a video I posted, someone was like, I said, I can't emphasize this enough. And they're like, really? Enough? Question mark. And like, it just really kind of you know, yeah, I can't emphasize this enough, how strong it is. It's really, really strong. Again, I'll say to you, there's a lot of feeling here. There's a lot of knowing here. There's a lot of energy from beyond the veil. There's a lot of I've encountered this person before. I know who this person is. I feel very connected to this person. And yet, and even an acknowledgement of like, you can see the real them. Even that is here. And yet, and the fact that it literally like says twice here that there's a feeling of a fairy tale and fantasy and Avalon, you know, this perfection. And still, it's just caught in planning. It's just caught in fantasizing. I don't see action. I see, oh, I wanted to take action. I thought about taking action. I planned taking action. I don't actually see action here. The important part is I do see alignment. So I feel like me and other readers that mainly read for Twin Flame or Soulmate went through maybe a year or maybe 6 months where it was just constantly saying he followed his mind and not his heart, or it chose mind over heart, right? There was some kind of misalignment, and now I feel like there's alignment. And when there's alignment, energy is much more powerful. Energy is much more potent. There's, you know, we do have up here, it is interesting that you have a 2-4 and he has a 3-1. And then 1-1-1-1, basically. He is attempting to clear these energy blocks. And I feel like he's doing that with his third eye and with his crown. And that there's a lot of, I mean, we don't have the 9 of Swords here, but we do have the 3, the 4, and then the 9 of Wands. And those are wounded energies. There's a lot of wounding in those energies. And still holding on to a sense of justice here, which from his perspective, I have to kind of read it as like, you know, she's holding these scales on a sword, and she's kind of had a mirror reflection, which I've kind of have taken that it's maybe not her, or in the reflection, she has her eyes open, right? It's an interesting image that kind of doesn't really say to me, I want to make things right, but more like it's almost vengeful in a way, but that's not the meaning of the card. It would tell you that there appears to be something here that isn't simply surface level. You know, we have the Queen and the King of Cups. We have the Knight and the Queen of Swords. And though your minds are together here, right? She has this moth on her forehead, and she's very psychic, and she's very intuitive, and then he has his eyes closed. Very similar to what we see in this card. You know, I have been getting very strong psychic intuition that karma will be heavily served in Scorpio season. We are beginning to leave Capricorn and Pluto and Capricorn and moving to Pluto and Aquarius. And though this isn't necessarily the end per se of the Piscean age, karma is something that will not go with us into basically the age of Aquarius, which for me does not start when Pluto moves into Aquarius, but for some people it does. And karma is not something that's not like the 5D system necessarily. But I do think that there will be karmic justice served kind of from beyond this realm. And these cards seem to uphold those downloads I've been getting. And I really want to say, like, if people have hurt you, injured you, been very careless with you, you know, I can't disregard this row here. It's a very powerful row. Very psychic, very intuitive, very protected, okay? So we have dream the world into being with the lizard, which is an 11, 38. The chosen one. Fast track to ascension. 9 of wands. All of these are like, you see how they're like figures with the gate? Figures with the gate. 4 in a row. Then we have death, which is 13, 4. And then we have the diamond card. Refined, resilient, spiritual test, brilliant, be ready. Whatever this pain has been, this mishandling, this setback, someone may have purposely tried to block you or hold you back. This shall be karmically dealt with, not by you. It's like the alignment of the world will just, you know, mysteriously take care of it, really. It's very interesting how these all fell like this. And, you know, I do feel this death card being a very heavily angelic protection. I don't know why they're kind of showing me lapis lazuli. That may be a stone someone who's passed liked. Something that you wear at certain times, or a stone that you may be drawn to now. That's coming for protection for you. If you want to, you can always just call the energy of the crystal into you, around you, your energy field, or you can actually work with the stone. I do have a lapis necklace, but I wear it like in phases, so it's very interesting. It may aid your third eye, and it may aid like the connection beyond the veil if you feel like it. I actually don't know if that's what it's for, but that's what they're highlighting for me. That the earth is also very protective of you right now, that you will be drawn to kind of, I remember saying this, I don't know, I think at the beginning of the year. It's the weirdest thing when it comes to me. That it's like actually when you smell a flower, it basically like puts its vibration into you. And of course, roses being the highest frequency. I love purple roses, but I think white roses are the highest frequency. And there's something about you just being surrounded by very high vibration. Now, look at, and then I look over at this card and it says helpful above. I feel like you may look at this and be like, but I'm stuck here. I'm stuck in this situation. I'm stuck in this pain. I'm stuck. Like I see a lot of cards of being stuck here. Oh, we had something. And beauty's on the bottom with the snake. There's definitely a karmic around. It says have faith, 22. Definitely a karmic around you. One flipped over, it's love, and it's a 28. And I almost feel like this is someone watching like from beyond this realm. What is that? There's something green at the bottom. Okay. So, soulmate. In that one, he's like a ghost. I feel like you're just feeling his presence very strongly around you, home. And you can see that there's like a lot of letter written behind her. And these downloads may come to you. See, self-sabotage and the snake. And you see there's the owl, and then there's these two skeletons behind her, and very deathly, and her light going out. Bottom of the deck says, how teachable are you? Patience, family, tribe, and phoenix rising. Then we have also take off your mask. So, courage to face what you would consider your skeletons in your closet, your past failures, yourself, and it's like your pride is what they're specifically highlighting. Can you overcome? That doesn't belong there. What am I doing here? These belong somewhere else here. Can you listen to criticism or see your own faults? Because, and that also may be that you were like faulted a lot and they aren't true, and you need to kind of revise that. Like trying to get clarity about how you limit your own growth, right? Stuck in that fence. How you limit yourself. And do you need to do that anymore? Emotions are running high. It's like you may say, well, I do it because I want to feel safe. But that may be just keeping you stuck because you're afraid, right? That fear seems to be coming up to be cleared right now, and that lapis lazuli may help with that. So we have emotions are running high. Take time to breathe out. Your dreams need a practical plan. Believe in the impossible. The energy is gaining momentum. Meditate and contemplate. A personal issue reaches resolution. Show the world the real you. And then luck is on your side. We have had luck on our side for a while. I don't know if you feel lucky. I haven't necessarily felt lucky. That is a new moon in Sagittarius, so that will be coming in either the end of November or December. And again, I feel there's an alignment to wanting to move on beyond something here. Masculine, darkness, wisdom, and self-reflection. So self-reflection is, and then it said assessing. Hunger. Self-reflection is exactly what I was talking about, where we need to be able to see realistically and truthfully. I just picked up this deck and runner fell out. Put it back. Sunglasses and runner. Realistically, it's like, are you over-identified with your fears? Are you keeping yourself stuck? They're kind of showing me Saturn and learning a lesson and like, so the lessons that your parents tried to teach you, they're kind of like lessons for another age. In a lot of ways, Saturn is about older. It is about discipline, but it's about older generations, older customs, older, like, it's, your parents may have taught you or disciplined you about things that their parents disciplined them about, and those things may have no relevance to you now. Like, our life is so dramatically different from even when I was a child, that the things you need to fear now, the things you need discipline around now, it may be completely different than what you're still kind of, it's like the operating system that you're in. You may need, like, you may need to, like, take it out, have it, like, completely rewired, and then put back in. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of dramatic, but it's like, you may need to be, like, I'm doing this program to, like, reset my main meridian in my body, right? The fears of my main body. And I didn't really make the connection until right now. Like, what are you trying to talk about? But you may need to find the way for you to, like, do that. It may be through hypnosis, it may be through meditation, it may be through many different things. So let's look at these cards. We have the third mask card here. There is this card that says on it, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. And that is what they're kind of highlighting. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. It's like there are things in your past, and for some of you distant past, and your masculine, that you have not gotten over, that are still, I don't know how to say that. They're just unfolding on repeat over and over and over again, like a loop. And those need to be closed out. Like, closure doesn't mean ending necessarily. Closure means understanding. I had the hardest time for that when I first started, like, listening to twin flame tarot, because it constantly they would say constantly, like, to give you closure, and that they would always use it in reference to an ending, and that's really not what it means at all. Now, there may have been an ending in your past, or an event that made its mark on you, that shut down your heart, right? We have cassette, heartbroken, and heart with a key, right? There's two cards I have that have the heart with the lock. Both have the lock open. Well, one's a cage, but yeah. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, and perfect. And then this Tower card, and then the Hammer card. Again, this card says sabotage on it, right? When we don't feel safe to have an experience, to have a feeling, a thought in an environment, we sabotage it. People really underestimate that safety aspect. So in the exterior here, we have boat in reverse, dragonfly in reverse, abundance in reverse. These are cards of like emotional and spiritual poverty. This one says, be lighthearted, finding out, things come to light, adapt, change, and heal. So we're having healing, we're having closure, receiving, and here we're having abundance. Positive mindset, manifest what you want, gratitude and bliss. And you see this person blowing kisses to the past, right? Looking back at how he couldn't receive unconditional love. He couldn't give and receive affection. He couldn't fall in love. And it's possibly because of what we would say here, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing, is that the blueprint of love, you know, the blueprint of love that he had was very dark. It was very one-sided. It was very manipulative. You know, when someone controls the love in love bombs, right? It's fake. It's a mask. It's not real. It feels real, but it's manipulative. There's a desire internally to destroy this kind of blueprint, this sort of, there's a word that I can't get, model of love. But to do that, he has to face his heartbroken inner child. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. And I don't know that there's a harder thing to do in this world than to face your heartbroken inner child. It's the hardest thing I think that there is to do as a person. You know, we have to, when we mourn people, it's very challenging and difficult to feel that loss. But when we face our inner child, there's so many layers to it. It's the most vulnerable thing. And I feel really strongly that these cards are saying that if he does this, he kind of has to realize that his entire way that he attracts and flirts and dates and hooks up is basically just a lie. You know, when we have seduction and paradise in reverse, you know, he's looking for happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other, which is what he felt with you. Just coming in contact with your soul. It wouldn't even have to be. This is the craziest thing about twins. You can feel that by seeing their image or hearing their voice, like on a computer. And nothing can explain it except that your inner child feels the joy that they've been searching for lifetimes. I know that's very dramatic, but you see here, that's an interesting card to come up. We have mask, not showing true feelings, hide personality, pretend, delude, gaslight. That's how I feel like they were treated. That's what I feel like they model. Transcending obstacles. So this is about being stuck in that fence, right? Being stuck. We had like 4 cards in a row. Stuck. Learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Not being able to move forward. And I've seen there's not movement here. There's no movement forward here. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So there really has to be this alignment that they're coming into, and then a choice and decision where I think I spoke of how they had gone down the wrong path. They had chosen the wrong path. I do believe that's the karmic path. Now, I always say they absolutely have to choose the karmic path. They cannot get around that. And they will stay on that path until they realize that. And then they have to go backwards to kind of undo what they did in a way. He does not want to talk about this. Okay. That there were mistakes made, but mistakes were made because the lesson had to be learned. And they're bringing lapis lazuli up again. That this is an important color, and this is an important stone, and this is an important activation of the third eye. This is an important activation of the throat chakra. This is a very important time. And that you being in receptive energy will be extremely beneficial for you. Learning how to receive, learning how to have a soft heart but a strong boundary, and learning how to not be emotionally reactive will be, cultivating your resilience and your purity of heart and your gratitude that we get to, it's very interesting. I have never noticed before. There's like a young hand holding an older hand here. And that we are very blessed, not only to age, but also to be protected in ways from older people. So again, they're kind of bringing out that allowing forgiveness for those lessons that maybe were not, this is such a hard thing to say, because I know so many of us were not treated as we wish we'd been treated by our family, and not honored and not protected, and yet to say, well, they were protecting us. It's very difficult for me to say that, but it is the best they could do at the time. And to find gratitude for that is to allow that tension, right? There's always a tension when we're in a creative manifestation. There's tension between where we are and where we want to be. And you can allow that tension tethering you to the past to dissolve by, where are these cards? Through forgiveness. I'm just seeing if they are going to give me more on that. So they're kind of bringing up, you see these lines that are tethering the heart in place. I think they're actually, yeah, no, they're holding the heart suspended. So they're showing me kind of a hot air balloon with those tethering lines, and then they're showing me this. And it's like keeping your heart in this very low frequency to tether it to bad memories and bad experiences. And again, they're showing me this, like the tethered line to the heart here. These were things that needed to happen and meant to happen to teach you, but also when we constantly choose to identify with the pain and with the negativity, we kind of keep ourselves stuck. You know, these are all red. These are all root chakra issues, right? These all come from the main stability of our instability of our family, where we got our self-identity and our self-concept from. And if you're constantly out of the name of safety, right? I feel like this is more the masculine doing this. Sometimes I literally I speak words and they just flow through me, but I can feel like when I really pick up on his energy, my throat instantly just catches. It's like he does not want this to come out of his mouth. He does not want this. Like, there's such a fear here of even speaking about it. It's very intense. That the masculine may feel very, I don't remember what I was saying. Maybe a very stuck energy that's just very fixed. That, you know, Pluto may be moving into, you know, he has very prominent fixed energies in his especially moon. That may be something that will be transforming over this very slow, very long Pluto transit. Miracles, intuition, rebirth. And I feel like there's, you know, and strangely enough, there's 2 moons in this card. There's 2 moons right now. And it says, listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. I feel like that's where the masculine is going. No matter if he has made fun of intuition, doesn't believe it's real, like pushes it away, pushes it aside. You can't do that forever if your intuition is awakening. This is kind of the second Phoenix card we've had here. You have miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. Oh, interesting. Rebirth. Reinvent yourself. Give life to your dreams and create a new reality. And on the bottom of the deck, this was in reverse, but we have action. So I said twice, I think. I don't see action here. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. I think that's the result of doing some of this work. Is figuring out that you know, the word that keeps coming to me is your sovereignty. You know, that is kind of the understanding of this journey, is becoming a sovereign being, right? Man. It's like he wants to talk, but he can't. It's so weird. Dana, High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through spiritual teaching. Coventina, purification. It is time for cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. And that's kind of exactly what I'm talking about. Excel. Medicine Woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. And then Cordelia, go outside. You've been indoors for too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. It's kind of a springtime. So this transit, this awakening, this unearthing, this revelation, these are the words they're using, may indeed be taking place over the winter. You know, I do feel a very strong Scorpio presence here. But Morganite. So all these energies can be called into your energy field, or you can work directly with them. It's interesting. I was just going to say that. Looks like Mother Earth. Now, we've had Mother Earth card several times. You know, the Earth is supporting your expansion. Relationship healing, trust, Shadokite and Diopside with Morganite and Prehenite, and then Fairy Stone. And I said fairy tale because we had a card that said fairy, and then the Avalon card actually says fairy tale on it. So the elementals are very much supporting you as well. There's a lot of support. Like Mother Earth is very much supporting you. The angelic realm, your ancestors, are all kind of aligning here. See, that card has music on it. And then the green dragon with the key, which is another Chiron card. Dusky pink dragon from Andromeda prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. So this is alignment, right? You may well feel like you want to work with the frequencies, the hertz, the binaural beats, anything like that to align you. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. I would say if you're going to do that, know what you're doing, and possibly work with the heart chakra. He has Golden Atlantean Dragon, so more Atlantean energy. Helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Awaken, brings back your knowledge, gifts, and talents, reclaims your mastery. The Rose Pink Dragon prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. Whenever I see diamond light, there's a possibility of, a karmic energy coming in for you. So that helps you learn discernment, right? You discern what's real and what's not. Green Dragon helps you tune to the secrets of nature, receive answers and guidance from nature, align with your divine essence. Again, they're bringing up the fact that you may want to be around flowers, you may want to be around a garden, you may want to have some roses in your house, or wear rose oil, or just look at pictures of gardens. Whatever it is, there may be a strong affinity with flowers, elementals right now. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. If you could do anything, what would it be? So this card seems very important, because I get this feeling right now, for some, not all, that some of the masculines have gone down a path of rebelliousness in some way, either overt or covert, and that wasn't following their heart. That was running from whatever pain. These two cards basically say this is crazy. I'm going to read them together, but let me finish my thought here. It's like, that is another thing that they have to do, is go back down the path that they came. They have to, what do you call it? When you, I don't know why they're using religious terms, you know, make amends, do their karma, you know, do their offering to make things right. If they hurt people, if they, or worse, you know, whatever it is, it needs to be balanced. So I'm going to read these two cards together. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And then healing is under that. So I hope this has helped you. This was a very amazing, deep reading. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing all that through. Different than readings we've had lately, I feel like, but yet in alignment with it. And I would love to hear any thoughts that you're having about what's going on. Bye for now.